Like and
Omar
subscribe
Ortiz
my
Global.
channel.
I am Omar Guzman
Like and
Ortiz.
subscribe my channel.
I'm going to give a reaction video. This comes from the Millionaire Morning Show with Anton Daniels, and it's an altercation between Tommy Sotomayor, who was a podcaster on the Fresh and Fit podcast, when he had a little kerfuffle, as Anton says, with a woman on this Fresh and Fit podcast.
But I don't understand. Security guard did get in touch. Get in. I don't see no nudity. Ain't no nudity in this. Security guard. Let me look at this one more time.
I don't necessarily agree with men hitting women because
Don't hit them.
innately men are stronger than women. You know.
Don't
hit us
hit
up.
them. Like and subscribe my channel. Like and subscribe.
Omar Ortiz Global. And here we are here at the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is in February of 2022. And so Tommy Sotomayor, he's the African American gentleman who was sitting down, and now the woman he's having a little altercation with. Now she stands up and she swung on him, and then
Don't
he
hit her,
swung on
Tommy.
her
Tommy,
back,
don't
screaming
hit
profanity.
that
She's
girl.
screaming profanity. And he's talking about, he calling her a stupid B and talking about, you got the right one. That's right. I'm the right one. I'm the right N-word. You gonna swing it. You got the right one. And she's, of course, right here just doing the replay the whole situation. Now here you have the bodyguard that works on the show trying to separate the two of them.
Hey
And of
guys,
course,
stop
anytime
this.
you get someone separating people in the fight, all said people really going to get into a fight, because always one of those situations where hold me back, and you don't want nothing.
You don't want
There's going
none.
to be a whole lot of rah going on.
Tough guy stripper.
But also what we're going to hear when Rita talks about they had them come back. Anton, his wife, going to come back, Rita, and she's going to really say that she really got fired up because the security guard was there. So she decided, talking about this IG model slash worker,
Yes, working.
Yeah, she,
working girl.
gets a battery in her
insinuating.
back and wants to fight this grown man. Because who knows if they were out in the street, where she really had the same kind of energy for.
Nah,
for
she ain't
Tommy.
want none of
If
that
they
for
were just
real
gonna
life.
talk in the street and had all
Nah.
little disagreement.
She would
He
shut
was
up.
saying that, where she really had gotten up, because he's like 6 feet tall. She's like 5'6", and she really gonna start swinging on the ground.
No, she
behind
not.
Man.
Turn them red bottoms around and
Got it
walk
very
away.
severely. But the whole point of this video is to say that this whole thing could have been avoided, because Tommy really should have gotten up and walked away. As soon as it got to the point where she was really
Be
screaming in his
mature
face,
about it. Walk away.
and she stood up. It shouldn't even come to that. They just walk away and just let
He's
go of
showing
his-
feminine
I don't
energy.
necessarily agree with men hitting women because innately men are stronger than women.
Don't hit him if you can, bro. Don't hit her.
Without a problem. But at the same time, my mama always taught me, if you hit somebody, expect to get hit back. So if I hit you or any man, I'm going to expect them to hit
Some
me
guys
back.
don't
And,
play
you
that.
can
They
say,
don't care
oh,
who
well,
you
you're a
are.
man, you shouldn't. Well, you shouldn't have put your hands on
Don't-
him. Like, you
that's
can't
right.
just go around hitting people just because you're a woman
Some
and
guys
they're a
will
man.
smack
And
you
it's
upside
like,
your
well, men
head.
shouldn't hit
Like
women.
you-
So then don't hit the man.
His child.
And then you won't have to get hit back.
Yeah, I don't understand why she would get in his face.
She did that because the security guard was there. I'm
Yeah, that
sure
security
if the
guard was
security
there.
guard wasn't there, she would not have been that
That's right.
turned up. She would have been nice and humble, still sitting down. When he called her a stupid B, she would have still been
Tell him,
sitting down
Rita,
and she would have
school
took
them-
it.
school these
But
women up.
because the security
School
guard was
them up.
there and the cameras was on, then she probably was like, "Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing to me." I mean, that's women.
Yeah, in this clip, it ain't no nudity, so we not worried.
I was working at years ago. I was doing a situation where I was giving out information to different people for this organization, and I had these two women, elderly women, were asking me questions, and as I was answering their questions, they got confused and agitated, and the more they got confused and agitated, then all of a sudden, I got to the point where I got agitated.
What? Not
And,
you?
no profanity was exchanged, but at the same time, here I am yelling back and forth with these women who in their 60s, because they got
In their
confused and got
60s, you
angry.
know
And
you
here I
was
go,
wrong, dog.
You know, I'm giving them they gave it to me. I gave it right back to them.
Woof, woof.
But at the same time, I was at the point where I could feel my temperature rise, and I should have went on and just, handle that whole situation in a better way. But then the next day, when I did go to work, these young guys working with told me the whole situation really was my fault. And I said,
That's
how's
right.
it my fault?
Right, he's
I
dropping
said, yeah,
facts.
but as soon as they got confused, what you should have done is just go ahead and just let them talk. And he said something that I will never forget. You will never get in trouble for something that you didn't say. If you didn't say anything at a certain point and let them talk, then it wouldn't have gotten to the point where all the confusion.
Don't
and
do
screaming,
back
hollering,
and forth.
happened.
Don't do nobody's back and
So
forth.
we have to understand when we're dealing with people in different situations. When you find it really just getting to the point of no return, just walk away, or if you can, just let the person just talk and let them argue with themselves.
Talk to yourself. Scream to yourself.
I was in a relationship some years ago, and I was dealing with this young lady, and she tells me that
Young John.
everybody does a back and forth. Everybody go back and forth.
Yeah, young
I told her I
John.
don't do back and forth.
Trying to give me some rah
If there's
rah.
any kind of confusion what's going on between the two of us, then I'm just going to get to the point where I'm going to explain my side. You can explain your side. I'm going to explain myself, as far as the situation, to try to lessen confusion twice. But far as me being up all night going back and forth with a woman about something.
That's
and
right,
I go to
Omar.
work the next
Tell
day
him,
and
been
now
there,
I'm
done
sleepy,
that.
I'm trying to mess up my paper. Nah, I don't have time for that.
Nah, I gotta make my money.
We all, also have to understand when we dealing with people, we have to, especially when it comes down to personal relationships, dealing with family, even dealing with business, you have to tell people the way you're going to be treated. And
You
have
gonna
to,
treat me
get
the
to
way I
point
need to be
where you're not
treated
gonna
as a
be treated and
person.
spoken to in
That's
any
right.
kind of way.
Have pride in
So
yourself.
and the main thing with me is I'm not doing a whole lot of back and forth with you. And if I do just say my point, if you continue to talk, you're gonna argue by yourself.
Sit there like an idiot.
I'm
Talk to
just gonna
yourself.
let you go ahead and just do yourself, because it takes two to argue. Takes two to argue.
Takes two.
And when you find yourself getting into a situation with a person, just shut it down. Let them do what they're gonna do.
You going
Or
cha
just
cha
walk
by
away.
yourself.
Or if you're in a job situation, you send them over to somebody else.
Hey,
Hey, Antoine.
Antoine.
Having a problem with this person. Can you speak to them? I'm going to take my break.
how long you gonna be gone? Don't
And
worry
you walk
about it.
away if you can before it gets to the point where you go back and forth, and God forbid you be in this situation with Thomas Sotomayor and this young lady got into a physical altercation. Don't want to end up in that situation, especially if you're out in the street.
You know that man is too old to be going to jail. Now you gonna sit up there and yell with this young lady if you were out in the street somewhere, or in a meeting in a building or something, and you screaming back and forth with that woman, and it was hands were laid on people. Here we go. HR is going to intervene, and now you out. We need to turn in your ID. Okay, we're gonna clear out your desk. We're gonna mail the stuff to you later. Security will be here to escort you out. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. And the funny thing about this Tommy Sotomayor guy, this guy supposedly has this, this podcast. He's bad mouthing women, calling them the B word, and particularly black women. That's why the girl got upset in the first place, because he was flown out with this other woman. The girlfriend had sex with him. She didn't, because she had issues with the guy. So you already got has like a bad reputation for really dealing with women, and particularly black women, and it's really strange how you have these black men like a Thomas Sotomayor. You want to bad mouth black women on your podcast, and you want to call it the B word and all kind of different things. But meanwhile, you started your own little porn company allegedly, and you fly out these different IG models and these different women out to your location, not only to perform in your movies allegedly, but also you paid them to have sex with you. Now, Tommy Sotomayor had flown out the girl he got into the altercation with, and also her light skinned girlfriend from wherever city they live, and he paid them to have sex with him. Now the girlfriend, the other girl, the light skinned girl's girlfriend, she had sex with Tommy, but the dark skinned girl, the one he had the little altercation with, she refused to have sex with him due to the fact that she didn't like him because she doesn't like the way he talks about black women on his show. But on his podcast. But at the same time, it's very ironic because if you felt that way about him, why would you go ahead and let him fly you out and pay for a meal and put you in a hotel, and then you refuse to perform? You were brought there to provide a service. So service. Then you want to go on to this Fresh and Fit podcast, and you want to explain yourself, as far as why you feel with the guy. And next thing you know, you two are going back and forth. At the same time, it really was his fault because, like I said, he's supposed to be more mature in the situation. She's a younger woman, like in her 20s, and this guy, like he's like in his 40s. Here he is screaming and hollering with this young girl. So, well, the point of the video is you need to be able to walk away from situations and know when to keep your mouth shut and go on about your merry way, as far as men and women, men and men, or whatever situation is, either in your personal life or at work. Please like and subscribe my videos. Like and subscribe. Omar Ortiz Global. I am Omar Ortiz, and I am out.